We're here with breaking news. The Russian army refused to attack the Donets River because of its heavy losses. We are here with the last-minute developments of the Russian-Ukrainian war. Do not forget to like the video before moving on to the news. The Russian army, which launched a special military operation on the territory of Ukraine on February 24 by order of Russian President Vladimir Putin, continues the operation at full speed. The Ukrainian army, which took action with the entry of the Russian army into its territory, inflicted heavy losses on the Russian troops. The Russian-Ukrainian war, which turned into a fierce war with the mobilization of the Russian and Ukrainian armies, has been continuing uninterruptedly for about 4 months and intensifying day by day. This situation caused both armies to have a great difficulty, especially when the Russian army confidently attacked Ukrainian territory with the aim of occupying it in 3 days. He saw in front of him a strong Ukrainian army that never gave up. The Ukrainian army, which does not have enough equipment and military background to achieve success against the world's second most powerful army under normal conditions, is resisting and seems to continue to resist the Russian army uninterruptedly thanks to the support it has received and its loyalty to its territory. Volodymyr Zelensky, who asked the West for help in the Ukrainian army to counter the Russian soldiers, found someone who was willing to heed his calls. Many NATO and European countries, especially the United States, have provided military equipment and ammunition to the Ukrainian army. Although this situation caused Russia to be very angry and make threats, the West never gave up its support for Ukraine. The Ukrainian army, which correctly used the equipment, weapons, military vehicles, and ammunition it received from the West, achieved great successes against the Russian troops. The Ukrainian army, which repelled many attacks of the Russian army with great damage to the Russians, is trying to repel the Russian soldiers who entered its country, adding points to its success. This situation causes the Russian soldiers to lose their morale and motivation and indirectly to not want to fight. Russia, which received another news about this issue today, was quite angry. According to a breaking news today, the Russian military refused to attack the Donets River due to its heavy losses. The Russian army, which was forced to continue its attacks despite the losses it suffered in Ukraine, failed in many regions. The Russian army, which had failed more than once, especially in the Donets River, received orders to attack that area many times and retreated with great losses each time. The Russian army, which lost about 1,500 military personnel and 250 military vehicles in their attacks around the Donets River, received an order today to attack the Donets River. But Russian soldiers refused to force the Siverskyi Donets River for fear of heavy losses. This claim was taken from the information shared by the head of the Luhansk Regional State Administration, Serhiy Haidai, on Telegram. This caused Russian officials to be outraged by Russian soldiers who refused to fight. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more breaking news.